Age of Resistance Captain Phasma Issue 1 heads to the Iron Planet of Demir, where the First Order Stormtrooper KM-8713 battles against the armoured inhabitants of the planet. KM's team is led by the fearless Captain Phasma, who pushes through the enemy lines for the glory of the First Order. The team's walkers blow through the ranks of the enemy as Phasma tells the troopers that they are hers to command, and just another gun she holds in her hand, and if they falter, they are of no use to her. One of the enemy's weapons charges up and fires, obliterating the walker and scattering the troops. KM takes off her helmet in order to breathe, and she tries to help one of her squad mates, but Phasma returns, telling her to leave her injured squad mate. One of the enemy's soldiers ambushes Phasma, but KM saves her life with her blaster, killing the enemy. The soldier drops a thermal detonator, however, and to survive the blast, Phasma grabs the injured soldier KM was carrying, throwing him onto the grenade as it explodes. Phasma orders a pullout and tells KM to report to her shuttle to discuss her disobedience. Aboard her shuttle, Phasma pours herself a drink, telling KM that she is a competent soldier, and while she saved the captain's life, she wouldn't have been in danger had she not had stopped to reprimand KM. Phasma wants to know why KM helped the soldier, so KM says that it would be a waste to leave a good gun lying around on the ground, and her partner was a good soldier. Phasma doesn't agree, but KM says that he could have recovered from his wounds, but Phasma wonders if she can carry everyone who falls, but already knows she can't. She does ask the young trooper if she has ambition, however, and KM wants to be like Phasma but doesn't say anything, letting Phasma tell her ambition is good so long as it doesn't get in the way of one's usefulness. KM says that she wants to follow in Phasma's footsteps and serve the First Order as Phasma does. Phasma dons her chrome helmet, telling KM that they will be striking the natives at dawn and the trooper will be her new officer on the front line of the mission. At dawn, Phasma rallies her troopers with KM, telling them to seize and control the Demirian stronghold. KM leads the charge, confronting giant robots that come out of the stronghold to decimate the troopers. KM watches her fellow soldiers being killed all around her, but continues to push on, and soon sees Phasma at the back, telling her that they have the enemy on the run, but Phasma demands that she continue to fight as TIE fighter squadrons fly above them, destroying the robots but also bombing the stormtroopers and killing them as well. KM tells Phasma to call them off, but she knows this was all part of Phasma's idea, to sacrifice her own men to draw the enemy out. Phasma says that it was, and she fought valiantly and yet again survived another battle against all odds. KM knows that she didn't do any of that and threatens to expose Phasma as a coward, shooting at her, but Phasma's chrome armor protects her, allowing her to wrestle the gun from KM, telling her that she isn't a coward or a fool or a zealot, and she says she doesn't lead from the front, as all great leaders lead from the back behind patriotic idiots. She shoots KM with her own blaster, leaving the officer to die in the piles of bodies with the rest of the First Order troopers, telling the dying soldier she's just another nameless fallen gun. Age of Resistance Captain Phasma Issue 1 was a cool issue that continued to show us what we've seen of Phasma in the films, but also what we've seen of her in her novel as well as other comics, and that is that she has a very good drive to survive and how she will literally do anything to emerge on top and be the only survivor, even letting scores of her own troops die. It was cool seeing this woman soldier meet what was really her hero as Phasma, only to have her hopes instantly dashed upon learning Phasma is only in it to survive and only part of the First Order because she thinks that they will emerge on top. I enjoyed it reiterating her drive to survive, but it really didn't add anything more to her story that we didn't already know thanks to these past novels and movies. I'm going to give this issue a 7.5 out of 10.